of language learning for greater social impact. I'm of the opinion that this theme is quite seminal and worthy of attention. Language learning will only amount to a fertile academic exercise when it is done without due consideration for its immediate and remote social functions. Language teaching and learning need the society for content manifestation and pedagogical directions. On the other hand, every society needs dynamic processes of linguistic enculturation and acculturation through effective language learning and planning to ensure its continued existence and relevance in global polity. At this point in Nigeria, there is the need to explore the entrance of many seemingly non-linguistic factors and developments into the societies which we are capable of playing very strong parts in influencing what language is taught, what content is contained, and how the language is taught. For instance, a language learning that does not incorporate the overbearing influence of the computer and other aspects of science and technology may prove very obsolete and inadequate. In a similar way, language learning that does not recognize the practice of humor, the popular culture, and the Nigerian entertainment scene as a target market may not be realistic. Let me leave the nitty-gritty of the keynote to my Oga, Professor Ajiboye, who I'm convinced has all it takes to capture and arrest your noble attentions. I feel very elated that the School of Languages, which I learned some people regarded as very critical, can also consider me for awards. I discovered that they said they were going to give us some awards to the three of us. This is surprising. Though I'm in history, I cannot forget the fact that I had my electives as an undergraduate in the Department of English. And I know I belong to the alumni of both the School of Arts and Languages. Very soon, like I said earlier, the two schools will merge to form the Adeyemi Federal University of Education Faculty of Humanities by the special order. I once again want to welcome our keynote speaker, Professor Oladepo Ajiboye, all the way from the University of Lagos, and my brother, Professor Akande from Obafemi University. Let me tell you something about Professor Akande. I first met him, I think, 2006 at a seminar organized by the department, the PG school, Obafemi University, Department of English. And I was always attending seminars, though I was in history. School when I got there. And there was this relatively young man, you know, who wanted to have a PhD thesis and presented a seminar. And it's like all the comments, everybody was praising him, nobody was able to pick out, and Dr. Akande raised up his hand and took this guy to pointed out everything that was wrong with that. And I said, where did they get this man? I said, okay. Later I got to know that he was doing his PhD at the University of Leeds. I said, oh, University of Leeds. I didn't have that opportunity. I only attended Unilag. I said, he has to be my friend. So the next day, I saw him, you know. I was a PhD holder. He was still battling to have a PhD from the University of Leeds. But I abandoned. I asked, young man, please come. I want you to teach me English. I want to be your friend. I was at that seminar yesterday. You know, that is Dr. Akande for you. And the following day, I just saw him. He was speaking with somebody. I said, hello, Iriola no. So this man even understands Yoruba. So he's a thoroughbred, well-groomed, very brilliant scholar. And I have a lot of respect. Professor Akande, you are very much welcome. And to my brother, our KBC, Oba Amufimo, Your Royal Majesty, I want to welcome you on behalf of the entire staff and students of this college. We are very, very happy to receive you, and we are happy. He has already been penciled down to be Deputy Vice Chancellor at Adekunle Ajasin University of Akoko, almost posting home to becoming a Vice Chancellor. But, you know, he declined such temporary offers and decided that his tradition is extremely important and that he will go back and be a traditional ruler rather than pursue academic policies in the university. That is extremely commendable because we need such people to handle our traditional issues. The Sarike House, our Ogwefi, I also want to welcome you and once again congratulate this great school for putting together this very beautiful conference. Thank you and God bless.
People who have been to our campus, let me just add that what our provost has just said about Professor Akane is very, very true. The PG provost office, simply because of me, I can't thank him enough. He's a paragon of moral and a quintessential Oluwabi. Thank you very much, sir. In a university, about 2 weeks ago, something happened. You know, when these posters about obituary and inaugural lectures are pasted, how then will you differentiate? Some of them dripping with colors, very beautiful. I pray that we won't die before our time. A woman just walked up to one of the posters, and before you know it, she was crying. Say, oh God, this one don't die again, oh. This one don't die again, no. How many dead are we going to bury for this university? Last week another one died, and she was sobbing. Somebody walked up to her, madam, what's the problem? Say, this one now don't die. This one is inaugural lecture now. It not be, this one not be obituary. Now inaugural lecture. The woman is a stark illiterate, she doesn't know. The chief host has a very brief response to what our provost has just said.
Actually, our provost belongs to the School of Languages. And by the fact of our as the dean, that fact will remain in the School of Languages. That's so? Yes,
sir. It's number 8 now. You want to listen to the opening remark and the formal opening of the conference. But before I invite him, a man got to his house one day. He couldn't find his wife. Then he picked up his phone, called his wife. Where are you? The woman replied, I have defected to my father's house. This is an era of defection. You have done what? I have defected to my father's house. Let me invite His Royal Majesty, our KBC of Adejimola Amuse. A round of applause for him for the opening remark and the formal opening of this great conference. Then let's shout KBC.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here to give a speech, but to give a remark. The first remark I'm going to give before I salute the people at the high table will be that the theme for the conference for this year here is domestication of language learning. Language here is not about English alone, it's about all languages, be it Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, Efik, Tiv, Idoma, Igala, so on and so on. Even French in Nigeria, or even Arabic in Nigeria. Domestication of language in this era of science and technology, in the internet, computational linguistics. Domestication of a language in terms of how language is used at the palace. Domestication of language, how Nigerian language is recognized by our constitution, by national policy on education, how Nigerian languages are domesticated for learning in the school, and how teachers domesticated these languages for learning. English is a language of instruction. What about Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? When even the teachers who are to influence national policy on education are saying vernacular speaking is prohibited. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. An address presented by the Royal Father and Chairman of the day, His Imperial Majesty Oba Professor Dickens Adejimola Amishira Lawe to the Kalaswe of Ijo Apoy Kingdom. At the opening ceremony of the 9th biennial conference of the School of Languages at the Yemi College of Education, ONDO, on the 7th August 2018 at the Olusegun Basenjo Auditorium, ACE ONDO. The provost, principal officers of the college, the dean, School of Languages, heads of departments, the chairman, local organizing committee, the keynote address presenter, the lead paper presenter, the Siriki Hausa 1, the East Indigo 1, distinguished conference participants, distinguished members of Star School of Languages, other dignitaries here present, gentlemen of the press, great students of School of Languages, great students of Adeyemi College of Education, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure and honor to be invited to this august gathering as the chairman of this all-important opening ceremony of the 9th biennial conference of the School of Languages at the Adeyemi College of Education, ONDO. I consider it as an honor and a rare privilege to be invited by my own people to an important assembly of erudite scholars and who is who in the academic world. For your information, I was a lecturer in that school between 1994 and 1995. Professor Da Silva was our head of department. Professor Sisawo was the father of that department of English. Whereas Clayton, Yemi, and Jimo, we recruited them into that department. God bless you. This is a forum where robust intellectual discussions and stimulating ideas, innovation, extensive reviews of trending pedagogical issues of social importance are taking place. This is nothing but a homecoming to me, being part of this community in the recent past. In fact, I left the School of Languages here just a few years ago, but must say, without missing words, that a lot of creative transformation had taken place since I left. And I marvel at the level of significant development of both physical and academic structures of this citadel of learning. I commend the management and staff of this great institution as well as the students for the commitment and efforts put in place that ensure this magnificent transformation. I also commend the local organizing committee of this year's edition of the conference. In fact, the theme of the conference, which is domestication of language for greater social impact, cannot be more relevant at any other time than now. This is because language is an embodiment of culture, and as well, and as we all know, traditional rulers are the custodians of our cultural heritage. The way the traditional ruler preserves our culture is quite significant for the community and continuity of the local process, because language is culture. We use language to express culture. And if that is the case, language is an embodiment of culture, culture is an embodiment of language. In fact, when language is domesticated, it helps significantly in the area of discourse and general social interaction. Domestication takes place at the inner, outer, and expanding cycles, according to Castro, 1982. The inner cycles are dominated are domesticated by the native speakers, while the outer cycle is domesticated by people using English as a second language, whereas the expanding cycle is domesticated by people using any language as a foreign language. And in each cycle, we need to domesticate. Even the L1 speakers domesticated their own language. For instance, in Britain, we have Scots, we have Welsh, and we have Irish brands of Englishes. So there are varieties, even in the so-called native speaking environment like Britain. In America too, we have the black English vernacular, spoken by the blacks. I'm gonna come, you wanna come. These are documented, coded, and become standard for usage, even to train their children in the black-dominated states, out of the 50 states in America, of which I've visited almost 25. According to Paul Sheaton, 1997, this course is language and communication viewed in relation to a particular culture and cultural setting, which refers to the way words, phrases come together, to the characteristic way of people in particular culture or social milieu interact linguistically, the kinds of conceptual framework they rely on and transmit, and the kind of speech acts that characterize these social relationships. Language is about relationship. Language is about interaction. Language is about mutual understanding. Language is about moving together in the same milieu. The import of this observation is that language is a vehicle that conveys the people's feelings, mind, messages, thoughts, opinions in a variety of lucid and succinct form. In other words, language is a promoter of culture, as it is the means through which the people's way of life are projected to the outside world. The role of a domesticated language in the unity of linguistically and heterogeneous societies such as Nigeria, like it has been asserted that in Nigeria alone, we have more than 600 different languages. And each of these has varieties. Like we can talk of Nigerian English, so we can talk of Canadian English, American English, British English. But out of these regional varieties, American English and British English stand out. And that's why the standard we use today are after them. But we are more of British English than American English because of the colonial historical factor. Nevertheless, we have intra and inter-linguistic interferences, like switch codes and the interference of the mother tongue to the A2 situation. So varieties could be personal, it could be interpersonal. So because we cannot deny the fact that varieties, which is socially based and linguistically established, is with us. So without wasting your time, I go and say that some people have observed a lot of people in Nigeria today that can hardly understand and speak the language, English, because of what? Varieties or brands of Englishes that we have in Nigeria. Not only in Nigeria, but elsewhere. And that is why approaching these varieties, some say we can contrast two languages, but it will be erroneous to do that. But no two languages are having the same structure, the same form, the same meaning. No, historically, culturally, no two languages have. So the form must be different. But when it comes to the role, the functions that a language performs, you can talk of the opportunities and the empowerment in that language to give it a kind of social, status That is making it to stand taller than any other language. But the essence of language is to communicate. So no language is better in that wise, linguistically. So all languages are equal, but one is more equal than the other. It intends the role and functions. Perhaps we could agree with the observation of Sino Achebe that the English language and by extension, other colonial languages could be conditioned to carry the weight of the indigenous African experience. I was moderating a debate at the time. One professor denying that we don't have an English. I said, please listen. He said, please let me land. I said, that is an instead of what? Nigeria English. He said, let me land. Instead of saying, let me finish. Thank you. God bless you. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I would like to appreciate the organizers of this conference for the laudable initiative. The team chosen for the conference is a step in the right direction as it aligns with the intention of the international institutions in the country to encourage every citizen in their domains to fully participate in the Nigeria's democratic process. You can domesticate language politically while going for campaign through pragmatic force or discourse analysis, discursive force. When you are campaigning, for instance, during the reign of Babangida, when he went to commission People's Bank in Ajebule, he spoke pidgin English. He domesticated English to that environment because the people who are predominantly traders in Ajebule in Lagos, they are Igbo people. And most of them, they don't have higher education. So he had to speak the language they will understand. Praise the Lord. So ladies and gentlemen, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time and attention. I wish the conference participants a fruitful discussion and a successful outcome. Thank you all. God bless you. Provost, permit me, as the traditional ruler, you know I have the power and authority. Although we honor you as you honor me to declare it open on your behalf. So, ladies and gentlemen, by the power confirmed on me, I declare this conference open and wish you good deliberations. Thank you.
Yeah.
My provost and the members of the college management, our traditional rulers, and the awardees. I am not presenting, I am not going to give the award now, but I am announcing the awards that we have. The first set of awards that we have for today is that one that we have dedicated to the memory of our former dean. We call him Baba Ogunyemi, late Reuben Akin Ogunyemi, and we have named that prize after him. And it is our desire, by the grace of God, to continue to remember him, because he was the dean that flagged off a conference session in the School of Languages, and we were the first school to do it. And he was the chairman committee of dean, even as our dean. And so today we are giving two sets of prizes. The first one is to the overall best student in the degree classes in School of Languages. And the other one is to the overall best student in the NCE classes. And we hope that in due course we'll be able to make it a scholarship and not just a prize. But starting off this year, we want to give a prize to the to the students. But we came to a kind of deadlock where two students at the NCE class tied
and there was no way we could separate the two of them. So we have decided to slash the price into two and issue the two with the overall best student certificates. So we are giving the certificate and adding a prize. This will have the certificate with a member of the LOC, 3 of them, certificate of excellence. Please, if you are holding them, bring them here, the prize. And the other 2 categories of awards that we have today, one is to 2 distinguished alumni of this faculty. We call it the Faculty Award. And one of the recipients is here with us. By the time somebody will read this,
our royal fathers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have been given the privilege of performing a very heartwarming task. It is not only heartwarming, it is highly motivating. I have the responsibility of reading the citation of a high-flying ex-student of the Department of English at the ADM College of Education, a situation which put him and some of his revolutionary colleagues on a collision course with the then University of Ife for refusing to admit them for a 2-year degree program as obtained in the then University of Ife. The imbroglio led to a court action spearheaded by Steve in 1985, tagged Steve, Awoshika and 7 others versus the University of Ife. The matter went on for more than 2 years in court before it was amicably resolved. One of the 7 revolutionists is now a High Court judge, and another occupies the seat of the head of service in the state of Osun. Mr. Steve Awoshika completed the bachelor's degree program in English language in the year 1988. In January 1989, Mr. Steve Awoshika joined the Ondo State Ministry of Education as education officer, from where he rose through the ranks to the post of the Director of Education in 2010. Mr. Awoshika was appointed a permanent in March 2012 and became the first permanent secretary of the Ondo State Quality Education Assurance Agency. He also served as permanent secretary in the Ministry of Education for 4.5 years, from where he was posted to the Ondo State Public Service Training Institute as both the permanent secretary and director general of the institute. Mr. Awoshika has traveled far and wide. He has also attended both Christian and international conferences in Israel, Canada, and the United States of America. Steve is happily married to Mrs. Roslyn Awoshika, and they are both blessed with 3 children. The Provost, sir, our royal fathers, distinguished members of the high table, highly appreciated ladies and gentlemen, permit me to invite a revolutionist, a promoter of fair play, equity and justice, a quality assurance of notes, and a worthy alumnus of this great institution of teacher education, Mr. Steve Awoshika, for his well-deserved award.
We want to invite our royal father, the KBC, to present this award.
Distinguished Alumni Award. On behalf of School of Languages at the College of Education, ONDO, I present to you this award today, 7th August 2018. Congratulations.
To be the best, number one, nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, though I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up.
We are all best students in the School of Languages. As mentioned earlier, 2 students are having this prize in the NCE class. It is my pleasure inviting Rahim Antonia Oluwadamilola, Hausa English, for one of the world best students in the NCE class with a total of 10 points. And I want to invite the Sarki Hausawa Akure Kingdom to present this award. She's from the Department of Hausa English.
I was permitted by the School of Languages, Academic College of Education to present you this award. I wish you many more of it. Congratulations.
To be the best. Congratulations.
It's not by any special design. We took all the CGPA of all the students in all the departments in the results computed by the School of Languages, and that is how we came about what we are doing. Odewole Bumi Omotoyosi is a student of Igbo Yoruba. Sharan.
We are the future.
I want to invite our father, the head of the Igbo community, to present this award on behalf of the School of Languages. She is from Igbo Yoruba department.
Okay, what do I like? Okay, what the woman, what the other king. And also, you pay man, the Payula, what do I hear? Now, the Tapu, the Kusia, the Appetite, the two. You got it to make it up. Okay, Tuki and Tuki.
That's the least we shall be. And the heart of nation changing.
Okay, I thought I said it's a good girl. No. All right, so my sister, we shall work with you. Yes, we are being honored today. It's a result of hard work and positive thinking. And let other students learn from this. When you enter the school, you have a mission, you have a target. You work hard to get to what you are being given today. Is the award. That is being the overall best students. SCE with the GPA of 10 points in the School of Languages during the 17-18 academic session. This is a result of hard work and positive thinking. I shall go with you. This honor will spur you to greater heights. Keep lifting up. It's a call to continue to work hard and let other students learn from this. This honor will take you to your husband's house, to take you to very unpleasant.
invite is the overall best student degree. We have looked at all the departments that award degree in the School of Languages, and I'm glad that for the first time somebody here is beating somebody from another department. If you see the flag of our thing, you see Nigeria there outside Yoruba. You see these two, England and America, their flag, and that one there, the flag of France. So all the languages that we learn are on that thing. And so for the first time, the combination of these two is winning the other side. It has always been the other way around. Somebody from that other one beating this other one. So I invite Abidoye Oluwatosi Grace from the Department of English to the CGPA of 4.41. And to present is our mama, the wife of our former dean, Mama Ogunyemi. This is a big round of applause for Mama.
Hello, my daughter. As you are receiving this prize today, I pray that you go to highest.
You see, I'm here to present the citation of Professor Olukoya again. The first one, probably yes, I'd like to invite Prof to this place for the citation. Thank you very much. And awarded a visiting professorial fellowship at Michigan State University in 2014, which he could not utilize because of his provostship engagements. Apart from this postdoctoral fellowship, Professor Ogen is also a widely traveled scholar, having won a total of 21 foreign travel fellowship grants for paper presentations at conferences and for research visits to every universities across the globe. He currently sits on 3 professorial chairs. He is 1, a professor of history at Osun State University. 2, a full research professor and senior mentoring scholar at Southern University, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And 3, an endowed professor of education at ICT University, USA, Yaoundé, Cameroon campus. The next one is in terms of publications and other editorial stroke professional engagements. He co-founded African Nebula with Professor Sama Habib in 2010, and he was an associate editor of the Journal of the Historical Society of Nigeria. As a prolific and eclectic writer, he has done internationally acclaimed works on identity studies, borderline research, international economic relations, and cultural studies. He currently had, to his credit, 85 publications, out of which 60% are in international publishing outlets.
Significantly, 25 of this publication came out after his last promotion as a professor in 2012. Indeed, two of his most recent works, which came out in March 2018 and published by the Newcastle-based Cambridge Scholar Publishing Address from a historical standpoint, African environmental challenges, as well as the poverty of Africans' response to the malaria debacle. It is also noteworthy to mention that the College of Black World Studies, Loyola University, Chicago, and the Department of Sociology, Trinity College, Dublin, have since 2013 adopted Ogen's work on the Yoruba cultural influences in the diaspora as one of the prescribed texts for treating Black world religions. He is currently co-supervising two PhD students, one at the Oxford Center for Mission Studies, Middlesex University, and the other at the University of Birmingham. Now we'll read some aspects of professional careers. Professor Ogen started his academic careers as a graduate fellowship at the University of Lagos in 2000. He moved to Adekunle Ajasi University in 2001 and received the Adekunle Ajasi University Commendation 2003 for exemplary performance and outstanding contribution to the development of the university. In March 2006, the Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, appointed him as lecturer grade 2, and within 7 months of his appointment, he was regraded to the position of lecturer grade 1. In September 2009, he was appointed Associate Professor of History by Osun State University, and in October 2012, our awardee was pronounced Professor of History. He also has a stint as a guest researcher at Fora Bay College, University of Sierra Leone in 2011. And was an ACLS school in residence at the Office of International Programs, University of Ibadan in 2012. He served as an associate expert with the UNESCO Category 2 Institute of African Culture and International Understanding, Abeokuta, from 2013 to 2016. Administratively, Professor Oge had been head of departments, pioneer deans of the Faculty of Humanities, chairmen and members of several statutory and ad hoc committees, and was a Senate-elected representative on the Governing Council of Osun State University between 2012 and 2014. He assumed duty as the 17th administrator and 8th substantive provost of Adeyemi College of Education, ONDO, on 17th October 2014, thereby becoming the first alumnus to lead the 54-year-old institution. There are some of the awards and recognition given to Professor Oge. The first one, Lifetime Achievement Award for immense contribution to the adoption of ICT in higher education by the International Center of Information Technology and Development, Southern University, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, 22nd November 2017. Another one, Letter of Commendation for exemplary performance as provost by the 7th Governing Council of Adeyemi College of Education, ONDO, June 2017. Another one, Award of Excellence by the National Institute of Nigerian Language languages, ABBA, for significant contribution to the promotion of Nigerian languages on the 27th of March 2017. We also have a letter of commendation for transparency in managing the resources of Adeyemi College of Education as proposed by the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria by a letter dated 20th October 2016. Was also so selected by the Guardian newspaper as one of the few Nigerians that had demonstrated integrity in leadership via a letter dated 10th of February 2016. Appointed Honorary Mayor President of the city of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, USA, by Her Excellency Sharon Walton Broom, the Mayor President of Baton Rouge, with all rights and privileges as from 22nd of November 2017. Another one, Platinum Benefactor Award for significant contribution to the takeoff of the University of Medical Sciences, ONDO City, by the management of the University of Medical Sciences on the 8th of December 2017. Then, a member, Third Fund National Research Fund Committee, August 2017 to date. He's also a member, Governing Council, Federal Polytechnic, Ilaro, Ogun State, from May 2017 to date. Member, Presidential Needs Assessment Review Committee of Public Colleges of Education in Nigeria 2018. And Best Provost in Nigeria for 2017 by Arewa Events Education, Angola, 23rd June 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our distinguished guests. It is my pleasure to present to you our awardee, a luminous example of a quintessential academic and administrator, Professor Ogi.
May we invite a mother, one of our mothers in the School of Languages, because we actually want this to be from us to one of our former students. So, Mama Kamel, please come. Clap for Mama Languages.
To be the best.
Please clap for my provost, for goodness sake. Clap for a great example of what an alumnus can do. The man that has received awards across the globe and is also recognized at home.
I know I can count on you.
Provost, Professor Diego Olukoya. Okay, we want to say a big thank you. We received this award of excellence because actually from all we have had, I assure you we have not had half of it. Not that they're trying to maximize time. We pray from the School of Languages that you continue to excel beyond your widest imagination. God bless you and thank
Global ICT University. Who are we not to celebrate Olukoya again? Who are we not to celebrate somebody? Yes. Thank you, Mr. Provost. Please, before I call the MC to
I didn't know what an issue.
as an adult, they say, but they say.
Ọ̀làjúdé làwọn àgbàgbé àṣà ìdílé wa. Ọ̀làjúdé làwọn àgbàgbé àṣà ìdílé wa. Civilization ló jágbá bàtà ìgbà. Ọ̀làjúdé làwọn àgbàgbé àṣà ìdílé wa. Ọ̀làjúdé làwọn àgbàgbé àṣà ìdílé wa. Civilization ló jágbá. Godiya a wannan duniya ba abin da nawa ka yi ubangijin Allah sai da kalmar godiya to ka ji zance Allah ya yarda
Amaria see Amaria, that assurance way I promise you. By next week, me I go buy for you. Hey, what will be the problem?
Exclusive to TT Trend.
La
solution. Révision. Coco. Hello. Actually, put yourself in a place of honor. Let me say as quickly as possible that this Crinkum Crankum and Higihaga that has diluted the affairs of this community and has skyrocketed into a ludicrous and regrettably lugubrious situation. I am here with something that will bathe you in an aqua of. Can you listen to me? What is all this?
I don't get the solution for my problem. What is my own problem?
You see,
excuse me, sir.
This parabolism.
Excuse me, sir, please.
Please, can you just?
Wait, I've just called you to come and at this time you talk to them.
But they are not putting attention to this very ambient of the motion I'm passing in this place.
Oh my God! So you are telling them in that big time and you think they will understand you?
They should understand.
When you come, I think you come to me. But what do you do?
Will you put yourself down? What is all this?
You know what?
Do they want to take this remedy or not?
Sir, you know, you've acquired language. You've learned language.
They should understand.
Yes. But you need to find a way to use it. Bring it down to their level. Sir, just tell them, hello. See, they will answer you.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, don't come close, don't come close.
How are you?
Don't come close.
How are you?
You said?
How are you?
Okay. How are you?
I can't understand that.
Alright, now please, can you please take a piece anecdote for you?
No. You say it in a very... You see, I wouldn't have understand you if I'm not an English graduate myself. See,
let them be an English graduate too. I can't...
Everybody cannot be an English graduate.
Okay.
Everybody cannot understand your language. Just the normal way.
Okay. Alright, I'm here with the remedy. Don't come close, don't come close, don't come close.
You see, language.
Alright.
It's very listen, the first set of people we are bringing today are our traditional leaders. The provost, who is the head of this institution, will now decorate the pre-traditional rulers as fellows of the School of Languages. Please, let's give our provost a big round of applause. Mr. Provost, I will take us, sir. We want to start with the Sarkin Hausawa of Akure Kingdom. From this moment, anytime we need to go down to the east for acculturation and things like that, we have somebody here who would give a word across the Niger and also bring students to this place so that they too can become. Please let's give a big round of applause to Chief Oyana. Is everybody, from this moment, this one's a part of us in the School of Languages. Thank you, sir.
Keep watching ACETV. We love ACETV.
I want to thank the leadership of Professor Ogun Olukoya, who really is a visionary in ICTs, everything ICTs. I was joking with him the other day that very soon he may take my job, you know, because he's getting more into ICTs than even some of us.
Finish him. Kill the guy now. Grab the gun. Beat him. What's wrong with you?
What? What is this?
Good day, sir.
You are watching Jackie Pan in my house.
No, it's King Kong, sir.
Eh? King Kong. You've never heard of ACTV before in your life? ACTV is very educative, informative, and there are football sports there. There is entertainment. There are a lot of things you can even attend lectures here. All you know is watch all those nonsense artists and do nonsense, or you watch nonsense on TV. Last night you almost came in bed with your fist.
It's not me, sir.
And you wake up every morning, the bed will be so rough, like you'll be fighting kung fu in your dream. That's the reason why you have F's in your courses, like especially made for you.
I have you last semester.
We by pounds on you. Very stupid though. Yeah, change that section to ACETV right now. And oh God, the baby wants to have the first born. Stupid boy.
Keep watching ACETV. We love ACETV.
We tell people that the type of church you attend will determine the type of testimonies they share there.
Yes.
You go to some kinds of churches, 2 minutes, you have this type of church, 2 minutes, if you have testimony. Praise the Lord, I got a car last week. Praise God. You go back to your seat.
I even send a text. Pastor, just read my text. I don't want to come out.
My wife was delivered of a set of twins. You go back to your seat.
Amen.
But have you gone to a church where they will tell a mama to share testimonies? Every mama that will share testimonies, irrespective of the time you give them, they will take their time.
Yes. And they are always sincere. They are sincere with their testimonies.
They will say, Mama,